Morning. How are you? Almost. How are you? Very good. Well, Moki Buguakwe, a very good afternoon. Yes, it's not morning, it's good afternoon. That was what I was going to say. Let us start Sunday broadcast. Moki Buguakwe, She Buguajidada, as we are getting ready for the day. Let us have our awareness again. Good morning as you're watching and as you're joining. Kato ma wonweto dear. As you can see, I'm sure some of you recognize, the building. This is the iconic place called Number 10 Downing Street, where we are streaming from today. The UK Prime Minister. That is where we are live. Mokibugua, as we are settling in, I hope some of you have had breakfast. Breakfast. Let's start with the by telling others that we are live, so that in case you are aware, Katushira Waleti, especially number eje, no coffee so funny, live, so Moki Bubu Eyiti Etin Wole Moki Bubu I mentioned Maze good afternoon. Justin Reason, number 10 is very busy every day. It's never Kosi Sunday, Kosi Saturday, any government runs continuously, and we are live today. But Moshin Sofa won Timo Party wa on air. Count no le wa jamfani katujo shirawani lakayi dear. Especially this is a very important week. It is the week of the United Nations. Our Prime Minister Rishi Sunak will be traveling to New York. Bola Tinubu will be traveling. Joe Biden will be in America. Countries around the world will be also making their way there. So it is important that we have this kind of conversation this afternoon. Like I said, bear with me. While I'm doing all these, I think Kamako Edeka Funawani Onje Midie Kako Mafishekini Kama Figbaradi dear Noni. So
when this collapse comes, and it's going to come, we in the UK are going to need to have some serious reflection on mistakes that have been made, and especially our foreign policy in history. And we're going to have to rely on these nations that we've been stealing from for years to deal with us, because we need them. We're not like Russia. We're not self-sufficient. Russia has its own oil, its own food, it doesn't have to import anything. It can survive without the world. We, a tiny little island, do not have that luxury. We need to import. That's why we've stolen so much shit in the history. So what happens, do you think, in the next decade as African countries are rising and getting more powerful, and the Western countries that had them under their heel for so long, like the UK where I live, are on the way down and their economies are collapsing?
It's a busy Sunday here.
What help do you think we're going to get from those countries that are becoming more powerful? How do you think that the Africans are going to look towards the English with regards to trade deals and buying their uranium off them if we need to? They're not going to look too kindly, are they? Especially if there's absolutely no apologies whatsoever. And as far as I can tell, this country doesn't apologise for jack shit. And the reason it doesn't apologise is because if it apologised for the stuff that it's done, it'd have to start giving back all of the stuff that it's stolen. I've spent hours inside the British Museum. That place is an absolute... It's a treasure trove. It's incredible. And it's nearly all nicked. And we're going to have to, in the UK, in the West, really start looking at our place in the world and really start looking as to whether we really do value the things that we say we do. I saw somebody earlier saying, This is what the West do. They just play pretend. It's no wonder the West now accept a man being a woman if he just identifies as one, because we in the UK have been identifying as a nation that is on the side of law and order. A nation that values free speech as it's censoring everybody. A nation that values freedom of the press and is a shining light and a beacon for freedom of the press throughout the world, whilst it's literally torturing the best journalists the world has ever seen in its capital. We say we are these things, our government says them all the time, the diplomats are like that, but it's just all hot air. Nothing we do as a country backs up what these people are saying the country is. Nothing. I love my country, and that's what I want my country to turn into, to be.
But your fear on is gotta move a little bit under the shed.
I think it's the most patriotic thing a person
sorry, it's not possible.
can do. But when I talk about these things, people call me a Putin puppet. They've been propagandized to such a degree. They don't know their allies when they meet them. And we've got some serious apologising to do in this country. To all of these nations that we have stolen from, to all of these nations whose leaders we've helped assassinate and overthrow, all of these coups that we've done around the world in countries just because we didn't like what they did. So we killed them and we overthrew them and we put in a dictator who created the secret service and was just brutal to the people in that country. We didn't care, as long as we carried on getting the oil. We're meant to be a country that cares about these things. It cares about truth and honesty and justice. This country prides itself on the UK justice system. Well, there's no greater injustice in this world right now than the imprisonment of Julian Assange, and we're the ones doing it in the UK. And to all those people in Africa, rise up. I'm in the West and I'm fighting for you. And I tell you, we really are the people in the country, the people in the UK, the people in this chat in the UK who know the truth. We're on your side. We want our country to be the things that it says it is, and it's clearly not. And I really do wish to see the rise of Africa in my lifetime. I would love to see it. And we're seeing at the moment the rise of Russia and China. I'd love Africa to go with that as well. But this is not good for the West, especially if we carry on.
Well, Mukibubu, I say very good afternoon from wherever you're watching. My name is Olawi Koiki, and this is Koikimedia Live. We have another video to play before we go into the conversation. Sit back and let's enjoy. I enjoy it. I think we should enjoy this one.
Once around the arrival, everyone at the 200. Adibaba ẹ fọkàn balẹ̀, a máa gbé wálẹ̀.
Ẹ lọ fọkàn balẹ̀, ẹ lọ fọkàn balẹ̀, ẹ lọ fọkàn balẹ̀.
So, as we are still preparing, the day ahead, there's a lot of little things. Let us get this into the program as well, because Lara reason Tashiwasibi by Leni. Only because of the United Nations Assembly that is coming up this week. This week is a very, very important week. The Prime Minister Rishi Sunak will be traveling to New York. Bola Tinubu will be traveling, but the Yoruba people will be coming out again with their regular Amajade, with all our emblems and everything, as we will be doing that in front of the United Nations rally. So this is the what we need to know as the rally kickstarts this week. Okay, I think that file is not there anymore.
Yorùbá wà lọ̀rọ̀ ikàn pátápátá la ṣe ń lọ́gbọ̀n ẹ̀tàn tantan sétí ọmọ aládé gbogbo nígbàgbọ́ wípé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń gbọ́ lẹ́yìn náà máa sọ fún àwọn yòókù kárí ilé kárí oko tí gbogbo wọn sì péjú pésẹ̀ síbi ìwọ́de àlágbá yamuyamu tàlújá tó ń bọ̀ lórílẹ̀‐èdè Amẹ́ríkà yìí ti Yoruba Nation Diaspora Mega Rally in alliance with Yoruba World Media àti Yoruba Nation Self-Determination parapọ̀dọ̀ kan ṣàgbékalẹ̀ New York Super Mega Rally ọjọ́ mẹ́ta gbáko ló máa fi wáyé bẹ̀rẹ̀ látọjọ́ ìṣẹ́gun Tuesday ọjọ́ kọkàndínlógún oṣù kẹsàn-án títí di ọjọ́bọ̀ Thursday ọjọ́ kọkànlélógún oṣù kẹsàn-án bákan náà látago méje òwúrọ̀ títí di agogo mẹ́rin ìrọ̀lẹ́ New York Times láti máa péjú pésẹ̀ gbóhùn sókè rárá fáyé gbọ́ wípé ó tó gẹ́ Yorùbá Self-Determination is our right Yorùbá fẹ́ dá dúró a fẹ́ kúrò lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀tàn a fẹ́ kúrò nínú ìnira orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjà bá a sì ń rọ gbogbo àwọn èèyàn wa jákèjádò àgbáyé tó ń bọ̀ wá síbi rálì yìí wípé ká pàdé lọ́jọ́rú ogúnjọ́ oṣù kẹsàn-án ní rally location 78 UM General Assembly 405 West 45 Street New York City New York 10017 fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé síwájú sí i tàbí fún ọ̀kan ọ̀jọ̀kan ìbéèrè tẹ́ bá ní ẹ kàn sí wa látòrí èyíkéyìí wẹ́bsáìtì yìí www.megarally.org tàbí www.yorubaworldmedia.com ó sì lè jẹ́ www.ysdm.org bákan náà ni ẹ lè pè tàbí kẹ́ fi àtẹ̀jíṣẹ́ sọwọ́ sí Prophet Ayọ̀délé Ológunlolúwa lórí +1 803 846 1116 Mrs. Jùmọ̀kẹ́ Ògúnlẹ́yẹ lórí +1 347 703 7819 Dr. Sabi lórí +447 440 715 542 Mr. Gani Alágbàlá lórí +1 713 875 3339 Koikimedia lórí +447 594 050 979 Ìyálóde YSDM lórí +447 442 177 677 Mr. Abiodun Ojo lórí +1 347 301 8360. ẹ má gbàgbé wípé a fẹ́ kí gbogbo ènìyàn tó pọ̀ lágbàáyé ti wà ní sẹpẹ́sẹpẹ́ ní venue lọ́jọ́ Wednesday ogúnjọ́ oṣù kẹsàn-án lọ́jọ́ tó jẹ́ dídé.
So again, this week is a very, very important and unique week fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá. Ohùn wa gbọ́dọ̀ lọ sókè díẹ̀ ní wíìkì yìí níbikíbi tó olúkálùkù wa bá wà. We must be able to continue to tell.
Wọ́n ní kò lè possible, àmọ́ wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ bàbá bá mi sùn. Wọ́n ní bí ó sì àwọn ìpè kò lè possible, ọ̀rọ̀ sí wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ o bàbá bá mi sùn. Wọ́n ní kò sáyé ló ó ayé fún mi lọ́bọ̀ bọ̀bọ̀lẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ayé kò lè possible, ọ̀rọ̀ sí wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ o bàbá bá mi sùn. Wọ́n ní kò sáyé ló ó ayé fún mi lọ́bọ̀ bọ̀bọ̀lẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ayé.
Ó yá ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ ká tó wá gbọ́ ilé ká tó máa tẹ̀síwájú.
None of you can deny that what I'm saying is the truth. You know it's the truth. But either you won't write it or you're too cowardly to speak it because you want some favor here or favor there. So because you can't talk, you are muzzled. I'm not. I'm a free black man. And I didn't come here looking for a handout. And I really don't think you need one. Your problem is that you think you need a handout. Everything you need is right under your foot, but you're looking everywhere else for help instead of to yourself and what you can produce for yourself. This is Africa's dilemma. You are parading yourself before the world as international beggars when you gave civilization to the world. Your problem is not America. Your problem is not Israel. Your problem is not Britain. Your problem is your disunity and your dependence on others to do for you what you could do for yourself. So I don't have to come back here anymore to help you. The help is already here. The knowledge is already here. The land is here. The sun is here. The water is here. The minerals are here. You have some of the finest minds in the world, but they're in Europe and they're in America making money while Africa suffers. Why don't we create politically stable environment and call the children of Africa back home to help build Africa? We are your children, and we will come and help. But don't expect us to come with billions of dollars when we don't have it. We're struggling in America. But you got it all right here under your foot. And you should be ashamed not to look to yourself, begging white folk to give you what you could give yourself. What I said today, which one of these countries is going to give you $20 million? America's not going to give you $20 million.
No.
You got it right here. But your disunity won't allow you to pool it. It's your fault. And you got to accept that responsibility. That is why my message is atonement, reconciliation, and responsibility. We got to stop blaming everything on somebody else and see what is our responsibility.
What is our responsibility? Well, that is that. We got one more to go through as well.
YNFS Board of Trustees national power ìdíje àṣà wa. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni àṣà àtìṣe wa ò ní parun láíláí. Ìdí nìyí tí YNFS Board of Trustees ṣe ń ṣonígbọ̀wọ́ eré ìdíje àṣà àtìṣe Yorùbá nípínlẹ̀ mẹ́jọ ìpínlẹ̀ Kogi, Kwara, Èkó, Ọ̀ṣun, Oǹdó, Èkìtì, Ọ̀yọ́ àti ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn láwọn ìpínlẹ̀ tí ìdíje bí ayò ọlọ́pọ́n, ìjàkadì, ijó ìbílẹ̀, ìdíje ẹwà àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ yóò ti máa wáyé. Ọ̀sẹ̀ kẹta nínú oṣù kẹsàn-án ní ìdíje ẹlẹ́kùnjẹkùn yóò máa wáyé. Àwọn tó bá gbégbá orókè ló pegedé fún àṣekágbá nínú oṣù kẹwàá. Ẹni sọ lẹ́nu sàpò ìyàpọ̀. Odò tó bá gbàgbé orísun ṣetán láti parun ni. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ àjọ gbárùkù tìdíje àṣà àtìṣe ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tẹlẹ́kùnjẹkùn yìí. Fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé tàbí ẹ fẹ́ ṣonígbọ̀wọ́ tàbí olùrànlọ́wọ́ ẹ lè kàn sí Mr. Olú lórí +44 73 93 15 98 82 tàbí T-Best lórí +2348 16 04 95 979. Mr. Wasiu Aina +134 7500 9472. Ajia Queen Ara +44 7946 313160. Mrs. Roslyn +1416 992 2189. Aṣọ ìbílẹ̀ nìkan la yàn láàyò níbi àwọn ìdíje wọ̀nyí. Ìdíje àṣà àtiṣe ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ẹlẹ́kùnjẹkùn ọdún 2023. YNFS Board of Trustees ló ní àṣà àtiṣe wa ò ní parun láí.
So now that we've cleared all that, and then we can then go straight to this, and then we will start the program. Little. We go with this now, and then we will then start the program. Moki Bugwakwe, happy Sunday wherever you are around the world. My name is Olami Koiki. This is Koikimedia, and let's go with this. Onload lowo, and what you put on road, so it might be delayed. Yeah, don't support. Nation, no going back. Yoruba Nation for life. Thank you so much. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi dáadáa, Ìjáyà, mo kí ẹ, mo fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀, mo kí ẹ, mo fi tọba Elédùmarè kí ẹ. Ohun yẹn nìyẹn, the voice of the Yoruba Nation.
Unity ló dára, kájọ fi mọ̀ ṣọ̀kan. Unity ló dára, kájọ fi mọ̀ ṣọ̀kan. Àbájọwọ́ la fi sọ́yà, ẹnìkan ìjà wa dé. Unity ló dára, kájọ fi mọ̀ ṣọ̀kan. Unity ló dára, kájọ fi mọ̀ ṣọ̀kan.
Ó yá jíjẹ ká jó díẹ̀ sí ká kọ̀ jẹ díẹ̀ sí ni kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ohun yẹn ti lọ mo kí gbogbo wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí from wherever we are watching and from wherever we are around the world. My name is Olami Koiki, and a lot of you know me as Koikimedia. As you can see, I am far away from the house, at least some few hours. Speaker tó ń dún tọ́tọ́tọ́ látẹ̀kan lélẹ̀, so let me put the speaker away for now. And let's focus on the broadcast. Let me just show you what it looks like. You can see right there is our security, which I have just been able to clear out before I got to number 10. You can see Ojo don't run, but I'm going to show you. You can see the flag. That is the Ukraine flag, and that is the British flag. Lagbara Eledumare, Yoruba flag would also. Number 11 is the Chancellor's house, and this is Rishi Sunak's residence. I don't know whether the Prime Minister is at home, but I will find out later on, by checking on his Twitter handle. Why are we here again today? And we are live. Just as we are live on the TikTok, we are live on YouTube, we are live on Instagram, and we might probably see if I can go live with this one, so they can speaker. We can also connect with our Twitter. Once again, continue to support the verified, okay? The verified media. If you look at that place, it says press enclosure. It does not matter whether in lower, in méjì lower, it doesn't matter. So the most important thing is only the press, yàtọ̀ sẹ́ni tó bá ní invite, nìkan ló lè wọnú number 10. So it says there, press enclosure, Metropolitan Police. Remember all press to remain behind the barriers. As long as I remain here, I can be here for as much as I want. One léyàn, okay? Kò sẹ́ni tó máa lé mi níbí báyìí. Ibí báyìí yóò kì í ṣe Nàìjíríà pé ó máa ní èyí tó ṣe ti tó òun disturb wa máa lọ. No, it doesn't work like that. It is a different serene. So, I'm succeeded. Don't leave any of your equipment. To bá ti fi sílẹ̀, wọ́n máa destroy it. So, just for you to lórí bíbá yìí náà, just for you to see, that is the security post there for the number 10 Downing Street. So we are live on the TikTok as well. That is number 10 Downing Street. To bá gbọ́ building number 10. Flag Ukraine, lower location. It's Britain, number 11 here. So, and I'd like to appreciate every one of you. Continue to support the verified media so that ká lè máa jẹ́ kí iṣẹ́ Yoruba Nation táwa gbé dání kó máa tẹ̀síwájú. Nobody can stop me as long as I am not doing anything against the law of the country tí mò ń gbé. I know the law, I know the rules and regulations, I know the ethics. Mo mọ bí tí mo lè sọ̀rọ̀ lọ tó máa contradict, mo mọ bí tí mo lè sọ̀rọ̀ lọ, mo mọ bí tí mo lè gbé ọ̀rọ̀ kọjá, but gbogbo tí mo fẹ́ sọ níbí báyìí lẹ́nu, it is something that is allowed, which is self-determination. Tí mo ṣe wá sí báyìí nìyẹn láti wá ṣí yín lọ́kàn, láti jẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀ pé our rights yẹn tó bá jẹ́ pé the same process that we are truly in democracy in Nigeria, we should also be doing this as well in our government houses, in our representatives. What am I? Okay, we are looking into it. But because that country called Nigeria is a different entity entirely, the police do not harass you. Iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ní wọ́n gbà wọ́n fún security ìbíbà láti protect the Prime Minister wa. Iṣẹ́ tèmi ni pé kémi náà wá ṣe kíni kí wọ́n á rìpọ́tì fún yín gẹ́gẹ́ bí agbẹnusọ fún Yoruba Nation, ìyẹn fún media, gẹ́gẹ́ bí Koikimedia tó ń gbé níbí báyìí, tó wà registered, tó wà confirmed, tó dẹ̀ ní right láti polongo Yoruba Nation right inside the building tí mo wà yìí. And that is something that a lot of you must understand. But we can't do this as well if you're not supporting the media. You must continue to support the media. Very, very important. So that we can keep the fire burning. So that kó má bá sú wa, kó má bá rẹ̀ wá. Okay, tí bá fẹ́ wá sí bíbá láàárọ̀ tí n bá ní owó mọ́tò, báwo mo ṣe fẹ́ dé bíbá? Ṣé mo máa rìn dé bíbá ni? Àbẹ́ ti gbàgbé pé àbẹ́ mọ̀ pé máa wọ mọ́tò dé bíbá. Àtúwá fẹ́ save owó. Sórí. Èyí tó gbé mi wọnú bíbá òun lélẹ̀. Without this, o lè wọnú bíbá. Àfi tó bá ní appointment, ìwọ máa wá lọ sínú ilé ni. But wá ti ṣe clearance fún ẹ, wá ti lọ fill the form online. It's not everybody that makes it down here. it's not everybody kò ń ṣe pé anybody ló kàn máa wọlé irú wa ògiri wa it doesn't work like that. So ẹ support wa, ẹ fún wa ní support ti ẹ̀yin wá fi ìtókù sílẹ̀ pé Koiki o máa báṣẹ́ lọ. Mobile phone ni mo fi ń stream, kò sí tó kàn wọ́n because wọ́n mọ̀ pé mo ń communicate pẹ̀lú àwọn kan ni. But ní Nàìjíríà tó bá ti rí mobile phone àyà yẹn á máa já, ẹ̀rọ á máa bà yín. It's because tó o bá ṣiṣẹ́ ẹbí kí ló ń jẹ láyà? Why are you scared? But àwọn táwa ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n mọ value in táwa ń ṣe. Mo dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ pé ìtẹ́ mọ value ẹ̀ náà ẹ̀ máa jẹ́ kó sú yín. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wá ń support Koikimedia, a gbọ́dọ̀ máa dáwó sínú Yorùbá confirm account tó ń pè ní YSDF. It's the only confirmed legitimate account. Gbogbo owó tẹ bá dá sẹ́ni other places, you are wasting your time, you are wasting your energy because owó yẹn wọ̀ lè fi ṣe anything. Gbogbo owó táwọn mo sọ fún yín pé mo tún dárúkọ ẹ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀ ò lè ṣe tí mò ń ṣe yìí, gbogbo ẹni wọn fi sọ. Kò ní status kankan tó lè ṣe tí mò ń ṣe ní Turkey. Ìyẹn lẹ wá ń lísìn sí bóun ti gba country níbo ló gbà sí ẹgbẹ́jàgbẹ́jàgbẹ́ sẹ́gbẹ́. Wálé Àlí ò lè ṣe tí mò ń ṣe torí pé kò ní confam tí mo gbé dání. Tó bá ní kó dánwò kájọ pàdé láàárọ̀ ra again. Wọ́n ní ẹnu tó lè máa dán orí YouTube yẹn náà nìkan lọ́ti lè máa dán ẹnu. Àwọn ò lè wá dán ẹnu níbí báyìí torí pé iṣẹ́ kan nìyẹn, iṣẹ́ tiẹ̀ nìyẹn, iṣẹ́ tèmi ọ̀tọ̀. So ẹ wá support wa tábà ra bus pass báwo la ṣe fẹ́ débí báyìí. So wọ́n máa fi account details wá síta ó kéré ó pọ̀ it doesn't matter. If you continue to support the media, it gives the energy. Iṣẹ́ ta fi ṣe pọ̀. Mo sọ fún yín pé mo fẹ́ lọ sí Scotland. Àwọn kan tán ní ẹ má ṣe rally mọ́, rally ta ti ṣe ti tó. Ìyá burúkú tó ń pè rẹ̀ lónítìrì tí kò lè wá sí. Mo tẹ̀rí voice note dáàdi wa kan wọ́n ní wọ́n ń dúró de onítìrì ní United Nations. Ìjáyà mo kí ẹ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Àjọ ń káàkiri ní London ní ìmọ̀ àti ìjáyà tá à ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé Yoruba Nation wọ́n yín mú sí wa gbogbo ẹ̀ tí wá dìbò lọ́ọ̀yà mi. Account number wa náà ń pè ní 309-680-8848 ìyẹn ni First Bank Ọláyọmí Koiki. Bó bá dẹ̀ pé PayPal musakalam1@yahoo.com. Ẹ má yẹ kí nǹkan sọ fún yín pé wọn kì í fund media, àwa là ń fund BBC lè fi ń gbóhùn BBC. So this is what keeps us alive. Only tí mò ń san ní every month to be a member of the press in the UK. Ó cost mi ní owó ní every month £22 ni mò ń san tó bá mọ̀. I am not a YouTuber lẹni tó ń ṣe content tó fi ń dẹ́rìn payín. Èmi ò dẹ́rìn payín. Ìtẹ́mi gbéra ni pé ká pín Nàìjíríà fact ni. Britain mọ̀ pé ó máa pín àsìkò tó fẹ́ pín ni wọ́n mọ̀. Ìtọ́kàn sọ ni pé ṣé ẹ máa sọ́dogun ni? A náà sọ́dogun diplomacy ni. That is why we are going to United Nations rally. A máa wà níbẹ̀ for the few days tó máa fi ṣe rally yẹn, tó máa fi ṣe United Nations General Assembly. Ẹ jẹ́ n start Twitter mi ká lè pèrò sọ́kọ̀ láti Twitter. Ta ló ní Twitter account, ta ló ní? Ẹni tó bá ní Twitter account ẹ lọ gba Twitter. Mo kíyà mi dáadáa ìyá lálùbáríkà Ìgbòho ṣá mo ní oní èèyàn tó dúró tán fún ẹ, last man standing. The Yoruba people are ready to go, but kò wá ń ṣe gbogbo wa la fẹ́ lọ. Àwọn kan náà wọ́n ti ready, àwọn tó wá náà wọ́n ti ready yẹn kí la máa wá ṣe fún wọn. We must continue to tell you that it is needful. Press card yìí òun ló fún èmi l'opportunity láti jókòó sí bíbá láti lè fi bá yín sọ̀rọ̀. Ṣòfin pé wọ́n mọ ẹni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí, wọ́n mọ tí mo gbé dání, wọ́n mọ̀ pé Yorùbá Nation lèmi ṣe, wọ́n mọ̀ pé mò ń ṣe Nàìjíríà nígbà kan, bọ̀wọ́ tí wàá mọ̀ ní sí pé mò ń ṣe Nàìjíríà mọ́. Yorùbá Nation ni mo dúró fún. I am not for Nigeria. I am not here to report for Nigeria. I am not the NTA. I am not the correspondent for Nigeria. I am the correspondent for the Yoruba Nation movement under the leadership of Professor Banji Akintoye. And as many of you must start to understand that we have only one and the final solution: dissolve Nigeria so that there will be peace. We don't need to fight each other. So today, we are going to talk about the United Nations as the United Nations General Assembly kickstart this Monday. The activities have already started. There will be a lot of sideline conversation. Nigeria is still a country, so there will be so many conversations that will go on within Nigeria as well. But the most important thing for the Yoruba people is to create the awareness to tell the international community we Omoluabi ni wa, and we will remain so because we want to exit Nigeria. We are not going to be the only one at the United Nations. There will be different organizations, different groups of people that have been given the permit, just like we have been given permits to operate as well. Self-determination that we are asking for is our inalienable right, and that right must be respected. And like I said, we must make sure that we keep everybody. Ẹni tó ń lọ àlèlè wàá sọ fún pé àwọn tí Yoruba Nation ni o. Òfin pa àwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn ọmọ tí mo gbé dání. Òfin pé building yìí ọmọ tí mo gbé dání. Wọ́n mọ tá gbé dání. But àwa la máa wá jẹ́ kó tètè rí pé a serious. Tá a bá serious, wọ́n máa feel pé n tí Bọ́lá Tinubu ń ṣe gbogbo wa la fẹ́ràn tó ń ṣe as the president representing Nigeria. Right ẹ ní láti keep Nigeria fáwọn tó fẹ́ keep ẹ, but àwa náà fẹ́ Nigeria mọ̀. Right tiwa náà ni. Bọ́lá Tinubu, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, will respect our right, just as Rishi Sunak must respect the right of everybody that lives in this country, as long as you are not doing anything otherwise. So our right must not be violated. We must be told that there will be a kind of agreement between us and the federal government, but the federal government is not talking to us yet. Mo ti gbawájú Nigerian High Commission kọjá, wọ́n tẹ̀ ti upgrade díẹ̀. Mo rí pé wọ́n ti ń lo digital, bí àgbà tí Tinubu débẹ̀ nísìn, because mo mọ̀ gbà tó ṣe. I've not been there for a while. The last time I went there, it wasn't there. But there's a video that you will see later on. Mo ṣe video níwájú bẹ̀. I'll be posting that when I get back home later. I've sent a message to you, ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá, from that building. Bàbá wo lọ́wọ́ ló ra building yẹn. Owó kòkó ló fi rà. So tẹ́ bá wá ní ká keep Nigeria, pé ẹ fẹ́ ká kúrò nínú Nigeria, what is the benefit fún wọ as a Nigerian? We want to have cordial relationship. Ológbò wọn ló wà níbẹ̀ yẹn. Ológbò yẹn bó ṣe wà yẹn, nǹkan kan gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe bó ṣe wà yẹn. Ó ní more value. We want to have a good relationship with this country. Fẹ́ jẹ́ kí a ní relationship tí kò ní work. We still want to have a relationship with the UK government and the UK people, but not on the Nigeria anymore. It is possible. It is doable. I have told you that with so many other countries that have dissolved. Ukraine tó ń pariwo lẹ́ni, that flag, this flag, the Ukrainian flag, that flag there, okay, Henry, yeah, the flag there. Do you know that they were part of the Soviet Union? Kó tó di pé wọ́n dissolve. Kó tó di pé wọ́n dissolve. But today, a lot of you do not want to accept that there are smaller countries within the European Union that they are doing very well. Wọ́n tó community wa kan nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Lótìtọ́, Nigeria ni Britain gbélé wa lọ́wọ́, but today a ti wá rí pé is a fraud. Kò sí nǹkan kan tó ń jẹ́ Nigeria. We are not Nigerians. Indigenous people ni wá. Ìran kan làwa náà. Ìran tọ́lọ́run dẹ̀ tó dá ó dá dáadáa. But ẹ̀yin kan sọ pé no, ẹ jẹ́ ká keep Nigeria. And my question is, who are you keeping Nigeria for? So to this week, gbogbo wa pátá we must raise as many of our voices. Ní week tá a fẹ́ mú yìí is a very very important and unique week. Ó ní láti wà l'Amẹ́ríkà kó tó sọ pé United Nations àwa ọmọ Yorùbá we are ready to exit. UN ò fún yàn ní ìlú lóòótọ́, but we must create the awareness. And awareness yẹn ìfẹ́ lo mọ́fúlà mi because àtẹ́gùn fẹ́ sí mi ní gbogbo ara, so mo fẹ́ lo mọ́fúlà mi. Àbọ̀rọ̀ mo yẹ yín nísìn. We must continue to create the awareness so that àwọn oríṣiríṣi èèyàn tí wọ́n ti ń gbọ́ wa tẹ́lẹ̀ as under Nigeria wọ́n lè mọ̀ páwa náà fi lọ. Kí lẹ rò pé àwọn ọmọ Scotland tó ṣe ń ṣe rally every month is because they are ready to go. Then ẹ̀yin kan ṣì wà ní mo wà nínú group kan, mo fi dárúkọ group yẹn. Àwọn tó wà nínú group yẹn wọ́n máa gbọ́ pé mo fi voice sílẹ̀ láàárọ̀ yìí. Voice tí mo fi sílẹ̀. Nígbà tẹ́ bá sì ń sọ pé Bàbá Akíntóyè àti Onítìrì wọ́n jọ ń set up a parallel government lọ́tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀. That is the thinking of some of the Yoruba people. Mo gbọ́ tí bàbá kan fi voice yẹn sílẹ̀. Kódà bàbá yẹn sọ pé ìdí tóun ṣe hate Bàbá Akíntóyè. Èmi ọmọ reason táwọn àwọn èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wà láàrin wa. Because tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá wà honest, get the hell out of the group. Gbogbo ẹni mo fi sọ, Koiki ló ń sọ̀rọ̀. Àwọn tí wọ́n mọ̀ nínú group yẹn, wọ́n máa gbọ́n tí mò ń sọ. Báwo lẹ ṣe máa tún máa fara wé àpèjúwe Bàbá Akíntóyè àti Onítìrì? Níbo síbo? Láti bo síbo? Láti bo síbo? Nígbà táwọn èèyàn bá ṣe ń sọ pé àwọn wà nínú group Onítìrì, àwọn tún wà nínú group Bàbá Akíntóyè. What kind of gullible people are these? Then ẹ̀yin tẹ́ máa ń sọ pé yẹn pé security ló yẹ ká kọ́kọ́ mú dání. Let me say this clearly. Responsibility government yín òun ni security ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Yoruba Nation làwa gbé dání. Àìtí ní owó tá a fẹ́ fi sọ pé a fẹ́ fi ṣe ìdáàbòbò gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá. Kò possible. Mo rò pé àwọn kan mọ̀ tá a gbé dání. I think some of you think that we are joking. When we are saying that we want the Yoruba Nation, ṣé a ti wá ní fund? Ṣé a ti ní budget? Mo kí Alájà Irat. Ṣé a ti ní? I think we might be able to come out there on the 19th. Lágbára Ọlọ́run. Other than on the 19th, ìjọ tó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ America yẹn, we should be able to come out as well. Other than on the 19th. So àwa náà bó jẹ́ ká kàn jáde síta, you know, even if it's just for 2 hours, 1 hour, but máa communicate yẹn properly dáadáa tí bá délé, so that káwa náà jáde síta, at least àwa lè jáde kó tó di pé àwọn America máa jáde, so that irú àwa láti tètè padà lọ sílé torí a máa fi gbé broadcast yẹn, so a lè jáde láàárọ̀ bí a ta bá ti drop àwọn ọmọ tán ní school ká pàdé just for 2 hours níwájú number 10 Downing Street ká raise awareness olúkálukú máa lọ. I don't think it's not a bad suggestion. So ẹni tó bá sọ pé ó lè make it, I think it's a good suggestion. Kó tó di pé ìrọ̀lẹ́ káwọn America máa gbé conversation yẹn. So ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ṣe ń fi pé Bàbá Akíntóyè àti Ìyá Onítìrì ẹ̀ ń try láti compare wọn. These are two different people. There is no way tẹ́ ṣe lè máa gbé Onítìrì pẹ̀lú Bàbá Akíntóyè. Then ẹ̀ ń sọ pé kí Yorùbá Nation ta gbé dání pé security ló yẹ ká kọ́kọ́ gbé dání. Níbo lẹ ti fẹ́ rówó tẹ́ fẹ́ fi ra ammunition àbíbọn àbí ọta àbọn? Níbo lẹ ti fẹ́ rówó yẹn? That is the reason why we have the state government. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá wà nílé, ẹ̀yin lẹ máa wá sọ fún àwọn governors yìí pé ìdáàbòbò lẹ Yorùbá ó kù sí wọn lọ́wọ́. Ṣèbá Alámọ̀tẹ́kùn, Alágbẹ̀kọ̀yà, àmì OPC. Ẹ ṣe wá fẹ́ force ọ̀rọ̀ security lé àwa lórí. Wọ́n ti ní kólúkálukú máa lọ ṣe nǹkan ìgbìn díẹ̀díẹ̀, oko etílé, nígbà bá tẹ bá lè ṣe. Ẹ jẹ́ ká move síta díẹ̀ torí pé weather yẹn ó ti good nísìn. So let's move out a little bit. So wọ́n ti ní kẹ́ máa lọ ṣe oko etílé. Kí ló ń pè ní oko etílé? Oko etílé ni pé kólúkálukú níwọ̀nba tẹ bá lè máa gbìn nǹkan ní kéékèèké ẹ máa gbìn. Ẹ má dúró pé nígbà tá a bá gba nation nìyẹn. Àwọn kan dẹ̀ ti ń ṣe bọ̀kẹ́ wá fi máa force pé ó dìgbà tí Bàbá Akíntóyè bá kó security síta láti Do you know how many local government we have in Yoruba land? We have 191 local government. Níbo lẹ ti fẹ́ rí owó láti fi ṣe ìdáàbòbò fún gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá? Nígbà tá a dẹ̀ ṣe ní governor tó ń rán ní system yẹn lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. That is the job of the governor. Pressure tá a máa sọ fún governor nìyẹn pé our security is in their hands. And I don't think a lot of you understand this. Mo sọ ẹni pé kọ́ máa ṣe rally mọ́, kọ́ máa ṣe protest mọ́. How do you communicate your message to people? Báwo lẹ ṣe fi sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé ẹ fẹ́ gba country? Ṣé lórí èyí tẹ́ ń jókòó sínú ilé nìkan la fi gba country? Ẹ fẹ́ jáde síta káwọn èèyàn rí awareness while diplomacy continue, while we continue to send messages to different countries around the world. This is something that a lot of you needs to understand, that gbogbo nǹkan ló ní process. The Yoruba nation, under the leadership of Professor Adebanji Akintoye, is in the right direction. And that direction is our campaign and awareness must continue without any stopping. The last time tí gbogbo jáde was in January. Dúpọ̀ ní tìrì lóde ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ jágbàjàgbà òun ti gba country fún yín. Níbo ló gbà sí? Àná parọ́ fún yín. Ẹni kó lọ sí United Nations l'Amẹ́ríkà kó lọ present Yoruba Nation country fún yín. So a lot of you tí ní understanding mọ̀ tán pè ní foreign policy. If we are going to get a nation, we must still have foreign policy. The only leader ta ní nínú Yoruba Nation òun ni the leadership of Professor Adebanji Akintoye. Òun nìkan lè recognize. Is the only person recognized as the leader of the movement. Kò sí movement kan tó bá ń ṣe ní gbogbo àgbáyé. Kí ló dé tí APC ṣe ní Ganduje as the chairman? Because òun ló ń lead the party yẹn lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. And that goes with any other organization. Tẹ́ bá ní club, kí ló dé tẹ́ ṣe ní president, kí ló dé tẹ́ ṣe ní secretary. Lábẹ́ club yẹn ẹ lè wá ní different branches. So when we are saying that we want Yoruba Nation, we want to exit, I don't think a lot of you really understand what it entails. How can you bring ọ̀rọ̀ Dúpẹ́ Onítìrì bó ti gba country? That means pé ẹ ṣì ń believe bó ti gba country nìyẹn. And if you believe in that nonsense, you will not be able to integrate that. A lot of people are saying reason that she dákẹ́ is because Tinubu ti wà lórí oyè. But again, àwọn àgbàlagbà tí wọ́n wà nínú ìrìn àjò wọ́n sọ bí a ṣe fẹ́ tó. A kì í ṣe jàgídíjàgan. Ṣé jàgídíjàgan ni mo ṣe níbi ìbàlá látàárọ̀ nísìnyí? Difficult láti ní àgbọ́yé ìtàn pè ní pé a fẹ́ gba country, because ẹ ń link ẹ̀ mọ́ operation tó ń ṣe ní Nàìjíríà, which is lies. If the society and democracy la practice in Nigeria bí ṣe ń ṣe ní bíbá ó jẹ́ ká lè ṣe ní Abuja ká wà nínú president, because taxpayers money wa ni wọ́n fi rán ní government Bọ́lá Tinubu. Right now, the media, the power of the media to communicate the right message. Ìjìnlẹ̀ tó lè kúrò nínú yàrá bí tó wà tó náà ti ń ṣe program tí kò ẹni kó lọ sí iwájú Turkish embassy wọn tó jẹ́ ti Nàìjíríà kó lọ ṣerú nǹkan tí mo ṣe. So ìyẹn lẹ́wọ́n that means pé mo ní wà níbí báyìí èmi náà wọnú ilé, but because media lè mi bá wá. So we must understand tẹ́bá mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ wa tẹ́ wà lórí ètò pẹ̀lú mi, mo kí Juliet Tosin, mo kí Dizzy Man, oní Professor Banji Akintoye is the leader of the Yoruba Nation and the self-determination. Mo kí àbúrò mi happy birthday wàṣọpọ̀lọpọ̀ ọdún lẹ́nu. Mo kí bàbá mọ́ Olúdáre kò ń ṣe ìyá. The most important thing ni pé tó bá ní àwọn information, can you verify that information? Kò ń ṣe pé wọ́n ní information wọ́n wá ń tọ́jú ẹ̀ pamọ́ sábẹ́ table. No. It doesn't work like that. Information must be shared among every one of us, just like we have been doing in the last 3 years. Do not let anybody like Ìjìnlẹ̀ Margot, Wálé Àlì ò tó bẹ́ẹ̀ kó ṣe tí mò ń ṣe àfi tó bá ṣe lọ register. gbogbo ẹni mo fi sọ UK lájọ wà kò lè ṣe tèmi ṣe oh easy for anybody láti tan YouTube is for everybody YouTube is for everybody ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ wọ́n à ń sọ fún yín pé we are still on the right track we must continue with the campaign and the awareness nígbà tá a ti sọ pé àfẹ́jà ogun mo sọ fún yín lánàá lórí ètò it's an iconic building I always want to take picture from that as well you know mo sọ fún yín pé àwọn tí wọ́n ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn àwọn Ayọ̀ Brown Fúnkẹ́ Bello gbogbo àwọn jagbajagba àwọn nonsense and jagbajantis they are not gonna take you anywhere that is a fact and one thing is it seems ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èyí tí ẹ ṣe ń listen sí wọn it is important that you start realizing that in tó ń sọ yẹn it doesn't work like that kó bá àwọn ìjìnlẹ̀ kó ṣe marathon 72 hours 88 hours program it doesn't work like that in tó ń work ni pé we're gonna have conversation with the British government, we're going to have conversation with the United Nations, we're going to have conversation with Germany, with France, with South Africa, with African Union, with European Union. We have 53 members in the African Union. We must continue to make sure that we get the message to them. But if you are sitting behind the fence, then they don't get it in no program. Then sọ pé Ọlọ́run ti ṣe àti gba Yoruba Nation òmìnira ti declare àti gba country nìyẹn. I think a lot of you will need help. Yoruba Nation is not a joke. There are 27 countries that are representing the European Union. Members, we have 54, I think, if I'm right, with African Union. We must make sure that we deliver our message. Moki our comfort. Ologunja, Ekaroma. Only a blinded-minded people are still following Onitiri. The very message that you have seen in group la Roy, group continue one group. I was like, what kind of people are these? Moki our Grace, Olushoto. What kind of people are these? Otun sọ pé Baba Akintoye àti Onitiri wọ́n run two parallel government. There's nothing called parallel government. Baba Akintoye is not running a parallel government. He's running a campaign. Mo wà lórí program àwọn Global Directorate. So tẹ́bá ní Onítìrì ṣe fi pé we don't have a lot. I need so many different organizations tó jẹ́ Yorùbá nílé. We must be able to communicate with them. We must be talking to them. Láti convince wọn nísàlẹ̀ lẹ́yìn. Àwọn kan accept. Ẹ lọ́gbọ́n kan tí Pa Ayọ̀ Adébánjọ sọ ní last week Tuesday ní oníkan ní Museum Center. Àwọn dúró lórí restructure. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ní kí Tinubu ò bá gbé wa padà lọ síbi tí ó wà tẹ́lẹ̀. The country cannot move forward. So, èèyàn kan wá ń fún yín ní fabrication. And a lot of you are still buying into that fabrication. We are not one of those. So let's come back to the real conversation of today. It is 17th of September 2022. It's just coming up to 10 minutes past. It seems that Sunday is always like their very important day. They have a lot of guests that comes here, they take them around. But like I said, it is our own duty to make sure that we continue to deliver the message. And what is the message? The message of hope. The message of peace. We are peaceful people. Kò síbi kankan tó ti lè confirm pé látijọ́ tá ti gbé Yoruba Nation dání o àti lọ commit crime níbí kan. Because that is not the reason why we are going for Yoruba Nation. We are going for Yoruba Nation as a peaceful movement, and that movement must continue. Vehicle ni mo sọ fún yín pé láàrin àwọn kan máa bọ́lẹ̀ tí báwọn kan ti bọ́lẹ̀ àwọn kan ti lọ endorse the government right money. There's nothing you can do to that. And tó bá fẹ́ lọ endorse the government right money, they must go that way. Àwa náà endorse the government. We're not going to endorse Bola Tinubu. We will continue to tell Bola Tinubu that he must sit down and have a dialogue with us. Do you emoye dialogue tó ń lọ nínú building yìí every day in the last 100 years of Nigeria? Inú building kan ní Peter Obi wá tó padà sí Nigeria tó lọ declare lábẹ́ Labour Party. Kí la mọ̀ tí wọ́n sọ nínú building yẹn? Nobody knows. But gbogbo tó bá sọ pátápátá wọ́n documented. Gbogbo tó bá sọ pátápátá ó wà in writing, but it is not for public consumption. So why tẹ́ ṣe fẹ́ mọ̀ gbogbo tí wọ́n ṣe nínú Yoruba Nation? a gbọ́dọ̀ rí gbogbo ẹ̀, a gbọ́dọ̀ rí this. I'm not talking about ti àwọn ní òmìnira 2022 because gbogbo yẹn fàbú ni. It's all a fabrication. Gbogbo tó ń lọ nínú building bẹ́ẹ̀ rí building tí wọ́n ṣílẹ̀kùn wọn ẹ lè mọ gbogbo ẹ̀ láyé nǹkan mi à ní mọ̀ ta máa fi jáde láyé kọ́lọ̀ fún gbogbo alẹ́ mi gbogbo àtàlàfíà. Koikimedia ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́, mo kí gbogbo wa pé a kú tí bá turn camera yẹn báyìí ẹ máa rí the beautiful London Eye òun ló dàbí ríǹgì ó máa ń lọ ó dà pé every 30 minutes ló máa fi ń lọ. So that is the London Eye there. We are still live. It's our Sunday special broadcast from number 10 Downing Street. Mo kí àmì lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, mo kí our Grace Olúṣòótọ́, mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa ní gbogbo platform. Ẹ má wá jẹ́ kó sú wa, ẹ má jẹ́ kó rẹ̀ wá, ẹ má jẹ́ ká feel like get gbogbo bí kìíní ṣe ń lọ mọ́. In tó bá yé wa, ó bẹ́tà ká béèrè. Mo dẹ̀ ti sọ pé àìtí ní government, so báwo la ṣe fẹ́ run ní security ilẹ̀ Yorùbá? Ẹ̀yin náà gbé yẹ̀wò náà, ẹ mọ̀ tán pè ní security ni. Security is not a joke. Níwájú mi nísìn, at least àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó wà ní bíbá 1 2 3 wá fẹ́ tó bí abí mẹ́wàá, but àwọn tó fi síta nìyẹn ní gbogbo ibi tẹ́ ẹ̀ wò yìí pátápátá security ni. So tẹ́ bá ní a ti gba Yorùbá kò ṣe é mo fi sọ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ní pé kí bàbá Akíntóyè kó ṣe dáàbòbò fún ilẹ̀ Yorùbá níbo ni bàbá Akíntóyè ti fẹ́ rí owó yẹn? Ẹ fẹ́ jẹ́ káwa diaspora ká máa raise owó fún security because mo ti understand tẹ́ bá ní àwa la gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ìdáàbòbò even tó bá tẹ̀ ń ṣe díẹ̀díẹ̀ tí a mọ̀ pé wọ́n ń ṣàwọn kan díẹ̀díẹ̀ ṣé gbogbo ohun tí Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn ń ṣe nílẹ̀ Yorùbá tó fi ń ṣe ìdáàbòbò ló ń sọ fún yín ni? Ṣé gbogbo ohun tí OPC ń ṣe níbo ni OPC wà? Ìbà Gani Adams lógun ọ̀fẹ́ o, where is he? Is he not part of the Yoruba man? Ṣé Ìbà Gani Adams ò kí ń ṣe ọmọ Yorùbá at least to some extent, even though àwọn kan wọ́n ṣe argument lórí pé he's not a genuine Yoruba, but whatever it is, òun ni Ìbà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nísìn lógun ọ̀fẹ́. Ṣèbí wọ́n ní over 5,000 OPC. So ó ṣe wá jẹ́ pé àwa alábẹ́ bàbá Akíntóyè lẹ́ni wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ lọ push narrative security. A lot of you do not understand. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni is an absolute vehicle agbedani, and we are driving it. Ibi tó bá ní problem a gbọ́dọ̀ change spare part ẹ̀ torí pé ó ní problem láàrin méjì láwọn ibì kan a máa change spare part ẹ̀. Ṣé nígbà táwọn media kan náwọn ṣe Yoruba Nation mú tọ́lọ campaign fún Tinubu, does that stop the Yoruba world media? Kàkà bẹ́ẹ̀ àtúnṣe kíni àtúnrẹ̀ sí àtúnpọ̀ sí. Does that stop the home based media? Kàkà bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n tún rẹ̀ sí wọ́n tún pọ̀ sí. So bẹ́yìn kan bá náà wọ́n ṣe mọ́ ẹ̀yin má ṣe mọ́ náà ta ló bẹ̀yìn? Ẹ rí fídíò mi kan tí mo ṣe ní máa post ẹ̀ later. Ẹ rántí àwọn gawkers tí mo sọ fún yín, èrè wọn kan wà ní some few meters away from there. Ogun tó jà ní First World War was 1914 ló bẹ̀rẹ̀, wọ́n parí ẹ̀ ní 1918. 1914 yẹn ni wọ́n dá Nàìjíríà sílẹ̀ tó fi ń pè ní amalgamation. The amalgamation was 1914. So it seems a lot of people do not understand. Kí lẹ rò pé wọ́n ṣe jà World War I? World War II was from 1938 títí dé 1945. Mokie Aziz, all the way in Miami. So it is important that we get the message. Ṣé bí ṣe dress wá síbí báyìí nísìn? In the future, ẹ̀fẹ̀yẹ ká ní correspondent tó máa wá report fúnlẹ̀ Yorùbá láti bíbá tó máa múra bí Yorùbá tó dẹ̀ máa sọ Yorùbá kò gbọ́dọ̀ sọ English. Tó bá dijọ́ Wednesday nísìn, oríṣiríṣi media ló máa wà ní bíbá. Àwọn France, àwọn Italy, àwọn Belgium, èdè tó lúkàlùkù wá ń sọ. Ó dùn mí pé mo ká àtijọ́ tí Joe Biden wá. I would have come down. Ibi báyìí ó kú lọ ní bá oríṣiríṣi reporter èdè ìlú wọn ló máa fi communicate padà. Arab máa sọ chachua, Belgium máa sọ chachua, Chinese máa sọ chachua. Kí ló dé táwa wá ń sọ pé a fẹ́ the same thing fún ọjọ́ ọ̀la wa? The only way out is to continue the good campaign and awareness. A kì í ṣe jàgídíjàgan. We are ọmọlúàbíes. in 3 years kò sẹ́ni kankan tó lè mú any verified document kankan jáde àbí images àbí fídíò pé àwọn ọmọ ọba lẹ́yìn bàbá Akíntóyè o àti lẹ́yìn Ìgbòho ọ̀daràn ni wọ́n, iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe lélẹ̀ wọ́n kàn fi Yorùbá nation ṣe bí gbogbo yẹn lọ́ fẹ́ fi castigate wa pé wọ́n kàn fi Yorùbá nation wọ́n fi ń bojú ni. Kò sẹ́ni kankan tó lè sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹni tó bá ní ìwà tiẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ ká tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ Yorùbá nation, ìwà tiẹ̀ nìyẹn, kò sí nǹkan tá lè ṣe sí yẹn. Ìgbẹ́sàn tó yin mo kí ẹ. Ẹni tó bá ní ìwà jàǹdùkú láàrin wa, ìwà tiẹ̀ nìyẹn, kò ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú Yorùbá. Aṣáàrí bọ̀bọ̀ kan tó mú tó ní ọmọlẹ́yìn Ìgbòho lòun. Báwo ló ṣe jẹ́ ọmọlẹ́yìn Ìgbòho? Ọmọ Yorùbá nìyẹn, olè nìyẹn. You are a thief. Olè ló lè ń jẹ́. Máa wá fi pé torí pé mo ti ń ṣe Yorùbá nation, then gbogbo ẹni tẹ́wọ́n ní torí Yorùbá nation lè ṣe ní problem. No, Nigeria economy ló ṣe jẹ́ ká ní problem. It is the economy of Nigeria. It is the economy, mo kí bàbá wa Moses ẹ káàsán sá. It is the economy of our country tó ń pè ní Nigeria. Òun ni kò jẹ́ kí gbogbo kárí ṣe bó ṣe jẹ́ kárí ṣe. We are meant to be working, making money and serving the country, but the country is not helping. That is why today the current president is trying all his best to revive a dead country, because Nigeria is a Titanic tó ti sink. In tó bá dẹ̀ sink kò ṣe gbé jáde. It does not matter how much àwọn tí Tinubu bá kó wá, they will try, but it's not going to make any impact. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, a gbọ́dọ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú àwọn Yorùbá tó wà ní Benin Republic. Àwọn kan ní ká má ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú àwọn Biafra. You're back. Àwọn officers wà ní Ṣẹ́ra lórí ọ̀yọ̀ architect. Ń ṣe tèmi. So, kí ni mo kàn fi yẹ kó yé wa ni pé we are going to continue. Ẹ ṣé bàbá wa Ṣọlá Mighty mo kí comrade Ṣọlá kò gbọ́dọ̀ kú. Mo lè kí gbogbo àwa tí a wà lórí ètò. We must not be tired. We must not hesitate to make awareness wherever we are. Kò ń ṣe gbogbo alama wa Nigeria. Some of us are outside. Some of you are in Nigeria. Some of you are in America. Plan B mo kí ẹ. Kò dẹ̀ ń ṣàwa nìkan là ń sọ pé a fẹ́ pín nínú ìlú kan. The Scottish people have lived together in union láti 1702 pẹ̀lú bí tó fi ń pè ní Great Britain. Wọ́n náà wọ́n ṣe mọ́ pẹ̀lú wọn. Wọ́n ní kó olúkálùkù máa lọ́ntì ẹ̀. Mo kí bàbá wa Adépéjú, happy Sunday. Mo wá kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin mùsùlùmí, mo kẹ́yin kìrìsìtẹ́nì. Iṣẹ́ ta gbé dání, tèmi gbé dání o, tí mò ń campaign fún kò ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sìn. Nínú building yìí, bó ṣe respect mùsùlùmí, lọ respect Hindu, lọ respect ẹran ti religion tí mo sọ fún yín níjọ́ òní. Gbogbo àwọn tẹ́rí tó dúró yìí nísìn, tí bá dá fàmí láti bèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn nísìn, wọ́n lè jẹ́ ẹni tó tẹ̀ gbàgbọ́ nínú ẹ̀sìn kankan. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ gbé ẹ̀jẹ̀ ìṣẹ̀yìn dání tẹ́ ń já ìjà religion ní Nàìjíríà, ẹ̀ tí ní understanding problem tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan. Gbogbo yẹn kẹ̀rẹ́ interference láti ta ni. Ẹ lọ wo backup YouTube channel mi UK ti sọ pé gbogbo ẹni tó bá wà ní inú pé òun ṣe bí o ṣe fẹ́ da ìlú rú as a terrorist, wọ́n máa dín pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. So what we are campaigning for is a movement, and it's a peaceful movement, and it will continue like that. Mrs. Adepoju, ẹ ṣé gan ni. Ẹ má bínú pé mo pè yín lọ́kùnrin, apology there ma. Mrs. Adepoju Rọ́dì, àwọn màmá dáadáa, màmá àgbàlagbà, àwọn grandma, you know. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá inú àwọn máa dùn bó ṣe kit up, ọ̀nà yàn lẹ́gbàá. Mo kí ẹ Juliet Tosin. So what we are saying, how you doing, officer? Working hard, man. At least the weather is a little bit. I asked my son if the weather was going to be good. He said yes, but I don't think he got it right. So we are a campaigner trying something to change. Ìgbà tí mo dé ìlú yìí, Labour Party ló wà lórí oyè. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn dúdú like wọn gan. Ìgbà tó dẹ̀ yá, Labour Party lost. Conservative wọlé. conservative ló wá promise sí àwọn citizen pé àwọn máa fún wọn ní referendum and the campaign started. ṣé mo pé wọ́n ṣe campaign fún referendum? Mo kí àwa Elizabeth Olúsànyà, mo fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ kí yín mà. ṣé mo pé nígbà tí UK fi exit, àwọn méjì ni, àwọn kan yes, àwọn kan no. Àwọn tó ń sọ pé no yẹn wọ́n ń gbé campaign káàkiri láti sọ ìdí tí wọ́n fi sọ pé no. Àwọn tó sọ pé yes, àwọn náà ń gbé campaign káàkiri. They were moving with coaches. Ó wà lórí Google, ẹ type ẹ̀. Nígbà tó dẹ̀ di tọ́jọ́ pé wọ́n ṣe kí ni, wọ́n send the ballot paper wá sí gbogbo ilé, gbogbo everybody tó wà register. Kò ń ṣe bí Nàìjíríà dẹ̀ ní database. Ó ti pẹ́ ta ti rí snow ní London or ní England precisely, snow kẹ̀ climate change ò jẹ́. Kódà àwọn Extinction Rebellion wọ́n protest lẹ́nìí ní Science Museum bí a máa ṣe catch up pẹ̀lú wọn. Continue to support the media. It is important because it is the only way that we can make the message. Ẹ lè expect kí BBC Yorùbá wá síbí báyìí nísìnyí kó máa campaign fún Yoruba Nation. No. Àwa tí a jẹ́ media látòrí world media, home-based media àtàwọn tó jẹ́ independent media láàrin wa, continue to support. So as we continue to give us àti ṣe 1 hour, so we're gonna move from here now. Àwa gbé broadcast yẹn àgbéjáde sí títì, so I think prepare yẹn díẹ̀díẹ̀. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin yẹn wa káàkiri, ẹ jẹ́ ká pa Twitter yìí, so ẹ tẹ̀lé wa ní gbogbo platforms wa tá ti ń broadcast. On Twitter, we are live on Twitter. Obìnrin lélẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ yìí, kò sẹ́ni kankan tó máa harass ẹ̀, kò sẹ́ni kankan tó máa disrespect ẹ̀, torí iṣẹ́ tó fi ṣe nìyẹn, iṣẹ́ tó wù ú nìyẹn, ó dẹ̀ ti kọ́, ó dẹ̀ ti ṣe kíni, ó dẹ̀ ti gbà sẹ́nu iṣẹ́. So once again, as I'm going to be moving out now, we still need as many of your support to keep the campaign and the awareness. Especially, we have a lot of our team on the ground. Gbogbo wọn ló ń sọ pé Mr. Koiki, apart from my 30 rally, we can do so many things, but if we do not have the funding to support them, they cannot do it. Adedúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Omeyo, the youth leader tó wà nílé, is doing his best. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó wà nílé tó jẹ́ Yorùbá home-based media lábẹ́ Baba Ekiti, the chairman. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Yorùbá world media. Tẹ́ ẹ bá ti gbọ́ lẹ́nu àwọn méjèèjì yẹn, gbogbo tẹ́ bá gbọ́ wọ́n ti ń bọ̀, àwọn Extinction Rebellion, mo ti ń gbọ́ voice wọn. Kò sọ fún mi pé àwọn Extinction Rebellion, so voice wọn mo ti ń gbọ́ nísìn, a máa jáde nísìn. So once again, let us remind ourselves that the Yoruba Nation campaign will negotiate with this country so that we can go. They are not going to let us go anyway, but we must tell them we want to go. And that is the reason why we must raise the campaign and the awareness. Our Extinction Rebellion, they are out there for a purpose. I've seen them already on Twitter. You can hear the sound. So, as I'm going to be leaving us in this particular section, the live streaming will still be going on. Remember that the YSD, the Yoruba Self-Determination Movement, is the leader of the campaign movement. If you're not sure of anything in this movement, try to ask questions. Sherry, let me say something. A lot of you see different of our programs. I am now in number 10 Downing Street. They have approved Yoruba Nation. Evidence. Just like àwọn òmìnira sọ pé àwọn ti gba nation, but wọ́n lè fún yín ní evidence. Wọ́n kàn ní kẹ́ lọ sórí social media. Lápapọ̀ lórí social media lẹ́tí fẹ́ mu. Because irọ́ ló ń pa is all lies. So one thing is, we must not hesitate. Yoruba Nation is the only solution, is our brand, and Koikimedia is the media that will continue to propagate it. So I'm going to start moving in just about a few minutes so that I can then make my way out. Done some time here already. And now take the rest of the broadcast outside. It's our Sunday. And always remember, I am a freelance journalist, so we need you to support, continuous support in prayer, in everything, so that my military, you know, feel like so let us now continue our broadcast from outside. Èmi ò lè lọ síbẹ̀ yẹn nísìn nítorí pé press lè mi bá wá, so èmi ò lè kọjá iwájú barrier tí mo wà yìí. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna move and then we're gonna start making our way out. Mo kí gbogbo wa tí a wà lórí ètò, so ká lọ wo tó ń lọ ní níta. If you want to know more about Yoruba Nation, níbi tí a bá ṣe dé, ẹ lọ sí orí Koikimedia.com. There's a lot of information there as well that is helpful, that would also be useful to so many of you. So now I'm going to start making my way out of this particular building. So once again, as I leave the building behind me, you can see clearer than but I bet shed more. So you know, one thing is, we will not stop, you know, highlighting our reason for Yoruba Nation. It is not a crime, and that is one thing everybody needs to understand. It's our right, and it's an inalienable right as well. So let us now make our way out so that we can see what is going on outside. As I leave number 10 Downing Street today, Sunday the 17th, I'll be back again during the week, where we will continue our reportage. Thank you, officer. So where we will continue our reportage as well. For now, remember that we all have a role to play. I am playing my role, and I hope you will play yours as well. So thank you, officer.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
And you.
Bye for now. So now I am out now, outside the perimeter of the security, where I can now continue. I can show you the front view now. So let's turn the camera. So that is so now I have come out of the number 10 Downing Street. So don't protest. People come out to highlight a lot of things. So Tebani, Yitashetito, protest more. Protest dancing enough. No. We must continue to highlight the reason why we want Yoruba Nation. So we must continue to highlight it, just like I've been telling you. We're now outside. I'm going to catch up with them and ask questions, and then be able to see, you know, the reason why they're out again today. So let me move my camera closer, and also let's now move a little bit. So we've just left the beautiful 10 Downing Street there, as you can see. So I'm going to move and see what is going on right here. So let's see why they are protesting. Let's ask questions. So àwọn ilé nísìn in tí wọ́n lè fi ẹ̀dùn kan wọ́n òun ni pé kó jáde kò yẹ yín nísìn. So I'm going to introduce myself to them, and also they need a lot of media coverage anyway. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to try to lead so that hello, who is the leader? Who is in charge? Who is in charge? Let me see. Who do I need to speak to? Guitar. How are you?
How are you?
Very good, very good. All right, so I'm actually just coming from number 10 down the street. I'm doing another reporting. So I said, let me ask what is going on. It's my press council, journalist. So I just want to thank you. So,
More than welcome. So, what country is this? Our country is Balochistan.
can you see that on the camera?
One of the good.
Yeah, got a good one, get a good one. So I want to food only. They are fighting for their country. I want to from country one. So let's speak to them and ask questions as well. My name is Olami Koiki. You're watching a live transmission. So what you're seeing right now is a campaign that is a Baloch Republican Party. So let's speak to you. So tell us a little bit, Uncle Rizal, tell us a little bit about this country.
Our country called Balochistan has been forcefully annexed by Pakistan in 1948. So last 75 years, Pakistan is systematically genociding Baloch nation.
Okay.
So Baloch want independence from Pakistan. Balochistan used to be a free sovereign land. It's been forcefully annexed by Pakistan.
Okay.
Last 1 week, Pakistani army start a military operation in Dera Bukti, one of the district in Balochistan.
Okay.
So hundreds of Balochins been missing and dozens has been killed,
Okay.
including women and children.
Wow.
So today we are here front of
The number 10 down the
number
street
10 British Parliament.
to highlight the problem.
Highlight
So
the problem.
how long have this been going on? I mean,
The recent military operation started a week ago,
okay.
but it's been 75 years
Okay.
that Pakistan is systematically genociding Baloch nation.
So this territory, these indigenous, because you are indigenous people,
Yeah.
because it's the same problem that the Nigerians are experiencing right now, which have been, I'm part of the activists as well. I'm a
Right.
journalist and activist because the British joined us together. What have you been doing to highlight the problem?
We've been going to session of United Nations.
Okay.
All the session, there's 3 sessions in United Nations Geneva. We do attend all the conferences.
Okay.
We try to let the old diplomats from entire world to highlight and help and support Baloch people.
Okay.
Because Pakistan is killing all entire Baloch nation. Balochistan is rich with the mineral resources, oil, gas.
Okay. Interesting. Wow, mashallah. Thank you. All right. Thank you. So now the question is, what are you doing to gain international recognition?
In this world,
Yes.
the main thing is social media. We are highlighting this through social media,
Okay.
and we are writing to the MPs. We are writing to the Prime Minister. We did write lots of time to petition to British Prime Minister to please raise this concern to
At the Parliament.
Yeah.
So, what do you think the British government can do and the international community to highlight the plight of the people of Balochistan? Balochistan?
We want a British government to stop their aid, to stop funding Pakistan,
Okay.
and international community
Okay.
to support Balochistan.
Okay.
We all supporting Ukraine. Why not Balochistan?
Wow.
We want everybody to support us to stop funding Pakistan. Why? Our fund goes to a military of Pakistan, and they've been systematically genociding Baloch nation. They buy arms and killing Baloch people.
Okay. how many times do you have to come out like this to highlight this kind of awareness? Because this is creating awareness. People are going to see. I've never heard about it before. Yeah. I'm a journalist. I'm going to go back. I'm going to give you my card. I might bring you on my radio station. Yeah. You're going to speak to us and tell us the plight, so that my community, the African community in UK, will know your plight, because that is the reason why we have those kind of system there. Big one. Why do they need guns?
Yeah.
So it can be powerful. So do you think that is the only way you can exit the self-determination?
Yeah, you need an army. Big strong army.
Just like the IRA did?
No, I didn't say IRA. I said you need big guns.
Okay.
Well,
but I don't think you're going to get bigger guns in England.
I think.
But they can create the awareness from there.
I think in this diplomatic
route
world.
Yes.
So the peace. We want peace.
So how long?
We believe democracy.
Democracy. So how long have you been fighting for this cause? I mean,
it's been 75 years.
No, I mean you yourself. When did you actually join to become part of this movement?
For me personally, it's been 20 years.
So you've been on this 20 years?
20 years when I was a young student, when I was in school.
Okay.
Where our leader.
Okay.
It's been assassinated by Pakistan.
Wow.
Nawab Akbar Khan Rifki.
Okay.
Is our leader, is the founder of our party.
Okay.
It's been forcefully killed by one of the military dictator called General Parvez Musharraf.
Yeah, I know.
And that military operation is started in 2003. Since Pakistan, it's fifth military operation since 48. But this operation is started in 2003.
Okay.
So it's been almost 20 years.
Okay.
That operation is
been going to continue.
So as soon there is a lot of killing, dumping policies, so we come here and try to highlight these
the problem. Yeah. Let me give you my card. Give me a call later tomorrow or later in the evening, and then I will bring you to speak to us properly on the radio, so that we can be able to highlight the problem.
Thank you.
From the African community. So that's my number there.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for giving us your time.
Yeah.
We wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you.
In this campaign.
Yeah.
One thing, I'm going to take a good picture.
Yeah,
so
sure.
1 minute. Let's take a picture. All right. Ẹ má bínú èèyàn wa, íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì yẹn ni ó ṣe ségesège. Ẹ má bínú, we lost the network, but we are back again. Again, you can see that kò ń ṣàwà nìkan ṣe. There's so many people around the world. There's so many things also asking for the same thing. Táwa náà ń béèrè fún. So tàbá ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn wa pé we are not the only one asking for freedom. Ẹ má bínú network yẹn ló ṣe ségesège, but we are back again. And one day now they're asking for the same thing. They're asking for the right to self-determination, as you can see there. Thank you.
All right, man.
Yeah.
We always get these kinds.
Oh yeah. But you don't need to worry about it.
No.
You don't need to. You don't need to worry about it. You don't need to worry about it. So Mokiawa, Esther, thank you so much. Any one of you that have joined us once again, they are also highlighting a problem, and that problem is almost not going to go away. So many of us. Let me bring my camera in. Let's bring my camera in. That is number 10 Downing Street right there. But let me bring my camera back into the conversation. My name is Olami Koiki. As a lot of you know that this is what we do. We bring a lot of problems and what is happening. This is just an evidence for me. Ẹ̀gbọ́n kan tó sọ, ó ní àwọn tí wà lórí pé káwọn gba ìlú wọn for 75 years. That means they've been running this operation láti dá dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè for 75 years. But àwọn generation kan lè tọ́tù ti dìde. so ẹ̀yin tí ẹ wà Nàìjíríà ṣe ti rí ara ẹ ṣe gan ìyá mi Comfort 75 years struggling bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Juliet Tosin, and I think we should take calls. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gba call, òjò yẹn ń disturb gan, so a máa ní láti wá ibi tó wà abẹ́ shade, òjò yẹn ń disturb, but nípa broadcasting màá try láti wá ibi tí a lè dúró sí. Ẹ mọ̀ pé Central London ní bíbá, so mo ní láti wá ibi tí a lè jókòó sí, a lè sọ̀rọ̀. Tó bá yẹ pé kò ń ṣòjò ni a máa gba call later in a minute. Ṣẹ̀rí reason tí ẹ ṣe láti máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ìgbòho Òòṣà, ṣẹ̀rí reason tó yẹ ká máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Bàbá Akíntóyè, ṣẹ̀rí reason tó yẹ ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ara wa tí à ń sọ fún yín, tí èèyàn kan wá dé lọ́sàn-án kan ọ̀rọ̀ kan tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbé irọ́ kalẹ̀. Mo kí ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Patrick Derrick, mo máa ń kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá. Ṣé ẹ rí ìran nísìn the same thing táwa náà ń ṣe ní gbogbo ìgbà làwọn ilé náà ń ṣe. Bọ̀bọ̀ tó ń bínú lẹ́ǹkan yẹn, ọmọ òyìnbó yẹn, ó kàn bínú lásán ni, torí pé ìlú yìí ló dá wàhálà sílẹ̀ tó pọ̀ jù ní gbogbo àgbáyé. Bọ̀wọ̀ ọ̀fẹ́ accept ẹ̀. Àwọn ilé nísìn the only thing tó lè ṣe ni pé awareness yìí òun ló lè máa ṣe kí gbogbo èèyàn lè mọ ohun tó ń ṣe wọ́n. Nígbà táwa bá wá jókòó sínú social media tí a ní àgbéjáde mọ́ o, Azeez mo wá ṣeré mbẹ̀jáde, God bless Professor Akintoye àti the leader of the Yoruba land, tí a sọ pé a ti ní enough àfi ṣe awareness mọ́. My question is, are we sure pé à ń tẹ̀lé ìlànà tí Bàbá Akintoye gbé kalẹ̀? Àìmọye ìgbà ni àwọn grandma, ẹ̀yin aunties wa ní gbogbo wa níbí báyìí, even after tí wọ́n mú tọ́lọ̀ àtàkì ilé Ìgbòho ní July 1st, ìjọ́ kejì ẹ̀ làwọn kan ti jáde. Lára àwọn tájọ́ ń jáde gbogbo wọn nísìn ara wọn máa ti tẹ̀lé onítìrí, wọ́n ní jáde yẹn ti tó, wọ́n ní ojú ọ̀rọ̀ ní Àbújá náà á tù wá lára. Lára gbogbo àwọn tájọ́ ń ṣe campaign at awareness tí gbogbo wa ta rìn lójú títì ní bíbá tá à ń pariwo Yoruba Nation now, táwọn èèyàn ń wò wá pé àwọn olè lè, we are Nigerians but the Yoruba people tó wà níbẹ̀, we create the awareness. Níwájú number 10 Downing Street ọdọọdún là ń ṣe rally, but nígbà tó yá wọ́n ní no, nídìí ẹ̀ mọ́, wọ́n ní ìtàṣe ti tó, àti declare country wa ní 2022, àti gba Yoruba Nation. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa jó ká máa yọ̀, and a lot of people believe in that gullible information. Àwọn tó jáde yìí, àwọn náà wọ́n ní family, àwọn family wọn tó wà nílé tó lè ṣe tó ń ṣe làwọn ṣe ń jáde. Ẹgbọ́ tó ní àwọn Pakistan military wọ́n pa wọn. Kò sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ jẹ́ kíyàn kankan tó free, because ìjọ tẹ́ bá ti free, that is the end. So kò wọ́n fẹ́ jẹ́ kíyàn free. Àwa la máa wá ṣe ìgbìyànjú. Ò ní wo pé èmi náà lè jókòó sínú ilé kí n tan kámẹ́rà kí n sọ fún yín pé Yoruba Nation, but èmi ti mọ̀ pé mo máa jáde lénìí, mo ti prepare mind mi, mo mọ̀ pé weather ò ní dá, Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí weather dá, mo mọ̀ pé weather yẹn máa wà ṣékíṣékí, but at least Ọlọ́run fún wa ṣe, àṣírí ṣe. Nínú ẹ̀ náà la tún pàdé àwọn ilé ìbáyìí nísìn. Mo wá ń bẹ gbogbo wa, ẹ̀yin tí ẹ wà Nàìjíríà, ẹ̀yin nìkan kọ́ lẹ fẹ́ gba country, àwọn ilé náà fẹ́ gba country. 75 years àbẹ̀ Ọlọ́run pé kí tiwa kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀, torí number 1 a ti wà nínú Nàìjíríà for 63 years. Nàìjíríà tàdé wà nínú ẹ̀ was a creation where the foundation was faulty. So a lè sọ pé systematically ilẹ̀ Yorùbá náà ti wà backward for 63 years. Àwọn òyìnbó tẹ̀ ń rí tán lọ tán bọ̀ yìí, kò sí tó kàn wọ́n. Àwa làwọn ọmọ tó ń dùn wá lọ́kàn. Àwọn kàn lè béèrè pé what is all this? Mo kí ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Olúmáì. So àwa ni ká má jẹ́ kó sú wa. Ẹ má jẹ́ kó sọ fún yín pé wọ́n kàn ń ṣe Yoruba Nation lórí social media nìkan. It is a responsibility. Méjì, mẹ́ta, márùn-ún, mẹ́fà. Ẹ̀gbọ́n táwọn náà sọ, social media làwọn náà fi ń communicate, just like báwa náà ṣe ń lo social media. So ẹ má jẹ́ kí ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan fún wa ní fàbú olóyè. À ń ṣe àwàdà kẹ́ríkẹ́rí pẹ̀lú Yoruba Nation is a movement, is a campaign. ṣe rí pé àwọn ilé náà ní sí wọ́n ní flag wọ́n ní gbogbo tó lè jẹ́ kí a lè fi identify wọn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni Onitiri is working on the brain marabouting their mind. ẹ ṣe gan yàwá ológun jàmà Aziz mo kí ẹlẹ́ǹkan sí. So eléyìí táwa náà ṣe is because a fẹ́ highlighting kankan ni and we will not be tired. wọ́n sọ fún yín pé àwa àtẹ̀yìn gbogbo wa lágbára Ọlọ́run àjọmọdélẹ̀ lérí ni, but we must not stop campaigning. So èyí tẹ̀ ń wà in a hurry pé ó yẹ ká ti declare kí ló dé tí bàbá kí tó yóò declare ṣèbí bàbá yẹn sọ pé òun máa declare. If tó bá náà máa declare tí wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé àwọn kan yẹ̀ wò tọ́dẹ̀ rí pé tá bá declare ṣe ẹ fẹ́ ká wà isolated ni. Èyí tó declare nísìn látọdún kan kí lẹ rí tó náà ń declare kí lẹ rí irọ́ ló wà níbẹ̀ fàbú ló wà níbẹ̀. So a máa tẹ̀síwájú bí àríbi tí a lè jókòó kí a lè pè wọlé torí Sunday broadcast special one là ń ṣe lénìí láti number 10 Downing Street níbi tá a ti ń fi gbogbo bí ó ṣe ń lọ wọ̀nyí látẹ̀ǹkan. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo yín tí ẹ̀ ń bẹ lórí ètò. Ẹ má ẹ kó sú wa, ẹ má ẹ kó rẹ̀ wá. We must not stop. Nigeria named that joining us nation together make backwards to the youth for progress. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ó ti jẹ́ ká wà backward. So once again, as you can see, we highlight this and we move further away from here. So you can see, so àwọn eléyìí náà they are here highlighting a problem. Tí wọ́n bá jáde, ta ló máa bá wọn jáde? Àwọn ló gbọ́dọ̀ jáde fúnra wọn nínú òjò nínú oòrùn láti wá highlight a problem wọn. All the best. Yeah. It's the same problem with Nigeria. Nigeria has 350 ethnic groups put together by the British government in 1914. We are Yorubas. We are fighting the same thing you are fighting for in Nigeria. The Yoruba people have been existing for thousands of years. Nigeria is only 100 years old. But nobody wants Nigeria to break because that is their cup of tea. They are using Nigeria for their resources. We come here and do rally. That is what I'm telling my people on the social media. I'm a journalist. I have lived here for 25 years. The problem you are facing is because of the colonial rule. They destroy all the borders and they don't want to accept it. And that is why there's humanity problem. I follow Pakistan, but I didn't even know that there's another problem like this. So, like I said, I'm going to invite your leader to come and speak to me on the radio. We must continue the peaceful and the dialogue negotiation. Freedom must come in our lifetime. Freedom must come in our lifetime. You say yes. Yes. Freedom must come in our lifetime. Yes. Without freedom, we are not free. You can't go back home. Yes. What about the generation? Oh, it's okay. What about the next generation? We look at him. We must be concerned about him. Right. The next generation, we must be concerned. So we must not stop. We must continue. Don't get tired. Don't get tired. I wish you all the best. Take care. So, Tebani, I want to problem. I want to problem. There are so many people that are asking for right to self-determination. Once again, I'm having a tripod in a car. So, I come out towards the Parliament, area. As I leave number 10 Downing Street, I would like to appreciate every one of you that is still with us. Moki Gugualen Konsi, Moki, Yato Bimilomo, Moki Gugoyin, Emma Bino, phone on for so okay. So only screen protector, so it's okay. Now let's move further. Tabati David T Aligba call. Tí mo ní space láti lè jókòó díẹ̀ àlè àgbà calls ẹ̀yin náà lè bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ lè sọ opinion yín pẹ̀lú nǹkan tẹ́ tún rí lénìí ṣe rí i pé wọ́n ní ibi táwa náà ti ń campaign pa fẹ́ kúrò ní Nàìjíríà àwa ní kọ́kọ́ o so wọ́n níbi tó bá mọ̀ dé òun náà ló mọ̀ dé o so ìdí táwa ṣe máa ń jáde ní gbogbo ìgbà láti highlight problems tí bá jókòó sínú ilé èyí tí mo rí lè ní mí gan lè rí and I will continue to engage because màá fẹ́ kí bọ̀bọ́ yẹn kó wá bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ mo ti fún ní card mi á pè mí so that ká lè túmọ̀ ẹgbọ́n táwọn náà sọ diplomacy máa ń pẹ́ but if that is the only option tá a bá ṣì ní nísìn there's nothing we can do so we can just continue with the diplomacy títí tí a máa fi rí solution àti ọ̀nà míì so àti kúrò ní number 10 Downing Street so òjò yẹn ṣì ń ṣe fírífírí díẹ̀ so I have to find like a shed tí mo lè rọra dúró sí tí a máa fi gba bí calls méjì mẹ́ta ká tó máa tẹ̀síwájú díẹ̀díẹ̀ sí mo kí ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ṣì wà pẹ̀lú wa tẹ́ ń wò wá ní gbogbo platforms wa we're streaming on multiple platforms so òjò àlùbáríkà ni a máa rí ibì kan ní ìjábẹ̀ gbé náà ni tó bá lè máa gba òjò yẹn mọ́ra díẹ̀ wọ́n ti change gbogbo border wọ́n ti change everything òun ló jẹ́ kí everybody máa struggle everybody struggle ni kò dẹ̀ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ but kí la fẹ́ ṣe sí ó ti wá bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn so àwa la máa wá sọ pé àfẹ́ ní tíyàn bá dẹ̀ fẹ́ òun ló máa fẹ́ àná àfẹ́ Nàìjíríà mọ̀ wọ́n múyàn sí yẹn kò sí jà nínú ẹ̀ àṣe Nàìjíríà mọ́ nìyẹn Nàìjíríà ò pé wa so tó bá pé wa ni mo kíyàwó Sekinat Nàìjíríà ò pé wa is a country ó ti bà life ara ẹ̀ jẹ́ ó ti destroy many lives Nigeria ti destroy many lives kò dẹ̀ lè work so the best bet náà ni pé kólúkálukú ṣe kí ni kólúkálukú máa lọ ń lọ ẹ̀ that's the only option kólúkálukú máa lọ nílò ẹ̀ unity yẹn is not working ó ti fail so n bọ̀ mo fẹ́ tight tripod yẹn díẹ̀ so n fẹ́ neck check the tight so ká lè tọ̀ nígbà tó jábọ́ lẹ́ǹkan yẹn ó ti loose so now ó ti tight díẹ̀ nísìn so mo kí gbogbo wa lẹ́ǹkan sí pé a kú weekend it's another weekend so rìpáwà nìkan ni à ń fẹ́ Yorùbá Nation wà try gan àwọn tó fẹ́ lù náà pọ̀ so olúkálukú ló máa wá gbìyànjú so olúkálukú máa ṣe gbìyànjú tiẹ̀ so that ìgbìyànjú tá a bá wá ṣe yẹn ìyẹn ló máa wá di sambaba ló máa di yóyòyò so now let me the system of Nigeria is not working kò lè work láíláí kò lè work system yẹn ò lè work láyé kò lè work so system yẹn is dead it's gone but many people do not want to accept it problem tá a ní nìyẹn because wọ́n sì ń fáwọn kan ní false hope pé ó máa ṣiṣẹ́ okay òjò ń rọ̀ ní Nàìjíríà náà all right interesting. a máa tan fóònù máa fi gba fóònù sí ẹni bá expect pé kí Nàìjíríà tó ṣiṣẹ́ àwọn ìfẹ́ màá ní Nàìjíríà ò lè ṣiṣẹ́ it is too late so ẹ yẹ ká gba call ká gba call bí méjì mẹ́ta speaker wa on so ẹ tó bá fẹ́ pè ǹtẹ̀ bá ní studio number while you are watching ní ọ̀nkan lọ́hùn òun ni parliament wa òun lẹ̀ ń wò yẹn lọ́nkan mo fẹ́ lọ too much ṣeré mo lè má lọ rí abẹ́ ìbòjì dúró sí so abẹ́ ìbòjì mo wà níbí báyìí so bàbá rẹ̀ tó fẹ́ bá wa dá sétò ẹ bá fi studio number síta yìí tẹ́ bá mú èmi gan mọ́ lórí anyway so àgbà calls àti fẹ́ni tó bá fẹ́ pè wọlé based on ní tí ẹ gbọ́ àti ní tí ẹ ti rí àti ibi tí a bá ètò ìdílé ní Sunday 17th mo kí àbúrò mi tó ń ṣe birthday aṣọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọdún mo dẹ̀ kí gbogbo ẹni tẹ́ ń ṣe birthday náà ní oṣù September aago mẹ́ta ti lò so Big Ben ló ń dún yẹn so while we are doing this mo lè máa play kankan so tí kò bá dẹ̀ dé mo ní láti delete some files ní bíbá ẹrù ti pọ̀ jù ní orí fóònù mi so mo kí bàbá wa Jimoh Adéọ̀sùn
unity ló dára kájọ fi mọ̀ ṣọ̀kan unity ló dára kájọ fi mọ̀ ṣọ̀kan àgbájọwọ́ la fi sọ́yà ẹnìkan ìjà wà dé. àyírí pọ̀wọ́ mọ́ ìjọ Mr. Popular lójọ́ ọmọ ìjọ níyàwó oṣù ọwọ́ sóun ló lè gbálẹ̀ wọn àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá kó lù òdì rẹ̀ kájọ fi inú kan bára wà lólóòótọ́ ìmọ̀ wa tó ṣọ̀kan la fi kóra jẹra.
ká jẹ́ kí advert ẹgbẹ́ lọ.
àyíní pọ̀wọ́ mẹ́jọ Mr. Popular lójú ọmọ ẹjọ́ níyàwó.
ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ wá orin míì jáde. Nigeria is just depression ti pọ̀jù ní Nigeria yẹn. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká rìn lọ́jọ́ tí ń pọ̀nà. Azeez mo kí ẹ dáadáa. Ìgbòho ṣà irú mọ́lẹ̀ Yorùbá ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ lára wa àwọn Fúlàní ò bá ti kó wa lọ tipẹ́tipẹ́ ọba ti kó wa lọ síbi táàmù àwa máa lọ máa gbára wálẹ̀ lẹ́yẹ kọ̀ọ̀kan but luckily Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ so we are very grateful fún Ìgbòho. ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ gbọ́ nǹkan kan ìlú bọ̀ òjò yìí pọ̀ kò dá wọ́n lẹ̀ rárá ìgbìyànjú sì ń ta wálẹ̀ sásá ni. Once again, a very good morning, a good afternoon, good evening, and welcome once again.
Yorùbá wà lọ̀rọ̀ ìkàn pátápátá la ṣe ń lọ gun ẹ̀tàn tantan sétí ọmọ aládé gbogbo nígbàgbọ́ wípé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe gbọ́ lẹ́yìn náà mọ̀ sọ fún àwọn yòókù kárí ilé kárí oko tí gbogbo wọn sì péjú pésẹ̀ síbi ìwọ́de àlágbá yamuyamu tàlújá tó ń bọ̀ lórílẹ̀‐èdè Amẹ́ríkà yìí Yorùbá Nation Diaspora Mega Rally in alliance with Yorùbá World Media àti Yorùbá Nation Self-Determination parapọ̀ dọ̀kan ṣàgbékalẹ̀ New York Super Mega Rally ọjọ́ mẹ́ta gbáko ló máa fi wáyé bẹ̀rẹ̀ látọjọ́ ìṣẹ́gun Tuesday ọjọ́ 19 oṣù kẹsàn-án títí di ọjọ́bọ̀ Thursday ọjọ́ kọkànlélógún oṣù kẹsàn-án bákan náà látago 7 òwúrọ̀ títí di agogo 4 ìrọ̀lẹ́ New York Times láti máa péjú pésẹ̀ gbóhùn sókè rárá fáyé gbọ́ wípé ó tó gẹ́. Yorùbá self determination is our right. Yorùbá fẹ́ dá dúró, a fẹ́ kúrò lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀tàn, a fẹ́ kúrò nínú ìnira orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjà. Bá a sì ń rọ gbogbo àwọn èèyàn wa jákèjádò àgbáyé tó ń bọ̀ wá síbi rálì yìí wípé ká pàdé lọ́jọ́rú 20 oṣù kẹsàn-án ní rally location 78 UN General Assembly 405 West 45 Street New York City New York 10017. Fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé síwájú sí i tàbí fún ọ̀kan ọ̀jọ̀kan ìbéèrè tẹ́ bá ní ẹ kàn sí wa látòrí èyíkéyìí wẹ́bsáìtì yìí www.megarally.org tàbí www.yorubaworldmedia.com ó sì lè jẹ́ www.ysdm.org. bákan náà ni ẹ lè pè tàbí kẹ́ fi àtẹ̀jíṣẹ́ sọwọ́ sí Prophet Ayọ̀délé Ológunlolúwa lórí +1 803 846 1116. Mrs. Jùmọ̀kẹ́ Ògúnlẹ́yẹ lórí +1 347 703 7819. Dr. Sabi lórí +447 440 715 542. Mr. Gani Alágbàlá lórí +1 713 875 3339. Koikimedia lórí +447 594 050 979. Ìyálóde YSDM lórí +447 442 177 677. Mr. Bíọ́dún Òjó lórí +1 347 301 8360. ẹ má gbàgbé wípé a fẹ́ kí gbogbo ènìyàn tó pọ̀ lágbàáyé ti wà ní sẹpẹ́sẹpẹ́ ní venue lọ́jọ́ Wednesday 20 oṣù kẹsàn-án lọ́jọ́ tó jẹ́ dídé gan láti sọ fún gbogbo ayé wípé ó tó gẹ́.
wọ́n ní pé ènìyàn ṣe bí Ọlọ́run ọba wọ́n ní kò lè pọ̀ sí ìbò àmọ́ wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ bàbá bá mi sùn. wọ́n ní bí ó ti àwọn wípé kò lè pọ̀ sí ọ̀rọ̀ ṣì wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ o bàbá bá mi sùn. wọ́n ní kò sáyé ló kọ́ ayé ọ̀bọ̀ bọ̀bọ̀lẹ̀ wọ́n ní pé ènìyàn ṣe bí Ọlọ́run ọba wọ́n ní kò lè pọ̀ sí ìbò àmọ́ wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ bàbá bá mi sùn. wọ́n ní bí ó ti àwọn wípé kò lè pọ̀ sí ọ̀rọ̀ ṣì wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ o bàbá bá mi sùn. wọ́n ní kò sáyé ló kọ́ ayé.
Mo kí bàbá wa Adéọ̀ṣun Timothy Àgbẹ̀lọ́ba mo kí dáadáa Àgbẹ̀lọ́ba mo kí ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò mo kí gbogbo yín tí ẹ wà lórí ìjókòó. Ó yá Ìgbòho tún gbóhùn sókè. Ọlọ́run lè máa ṣe gbogbo. Mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí pé èmi ló kàn in a country of over 250 million people. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kò possible. Ibi tẹ́nìkan bá ṣe dé tó bá náà ti sóhun níbẹ̀ lẹ́lòmí máa ti dáwó ló máa ti gbé dání. Uncountable bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìyá wa Grace Olúṣètò mo kí bàbá wa Stephen mo kí grandma Grace mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin GR1 ẹ kí n tún gbádùn Ìgbòho lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ó yá gbóhùn sókè.
wọ́n ní pé ènìyàn ṣe bí Ọlọ́run ọba
wọ́n ní kò lè possible
àmọ́ wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ bàbá bá mi ṣe. wọ́n ní bí ó ti àwọn wípé kò lè possible
ọ̀rọ̀ òṣì wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ bàbá bá mi ṣe.
wọ́n ní kò sẹ́yìn lọ́kọ́ ayé ọ̀bọ̀ bọ̀bọ̀lẹ̀
Alápàjì Uncountable ó yá gbóhùn sílẹ̀ nǹkan sí.
wọ́n ní pé ènìyàn ṣe bí Ọlọ́run ọba wọ́n ní kò lè possible àmọ́ wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ bàbá bá mi sùn. wọ́n ní bí ó fi àwọn
ìgbé kò lè possible ọ̀rọ̀ òṣì ọ̀rọ̀ òṣì nìyẹn. Mo tẹ̀ mẹ́ni tó kọrin rárá orí yẹn ti dùn kó dẹ̀ kú púpọ̀ ta ló mẹ́ni tó kọrin a kò rí pé Ìgbòho ń jó sí ni ó yá. ìyá ọlọ́wọ́n ọba wọ́n ní kò lè possible Ọlákúnlé mo kí ẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ bàbá mi ṣe wọ́n ní kí o sì àwọn ìgbé kò lè possible ọ̀rọ̀ òṣì wẹ́rẹ́ o bàbá mi ṣe wọ́n ní kò sẹ́ni lọ alápàjì Yoruba Nation Ìgbòho Òòṣà very humble mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí mo fẹ́ tẹ̀síwájú mọ̀mọ́ òpin sójú ẹ̀ ti dá díẹ̀ kí n má lọ torí bọ̀ so mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí pé ẹja fọkànbalẹ̀ ẹ fọkànbalẹ̀ Tinubu ó ní kẹ́ fọkànbalẹ̀ ó yá gbóhùn sókè kí ló sọ.
wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ bí ọ̀rọ̀ epo àwọn.
Adi 200 100 ẹ fọkànbalẹ̀ ẹ lọ fọkànbalẹ̀ o ẹ lọ fọkànbalẹ̀ o.
ẹ lọ fọkànbalẹ̀ ẹ lọ fọkànbalẹ̀.
ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà Tinubu ti ní kẹ́ lọ fọkànbalẹ̀ ó ní kẹ́ fọkànbalẹ̀ so a máa tẹ̀síwájú díẹ̀ sí i a máa tẹ̀síwájú tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé a máa láti disconnect gbogbo ẹ̀ torí pé a fi gba call but òjò yóò jẹ́ kí a rí ibi róde so let me bring the camera back to my face a little bit this is me just under the igi òróǹbó àgbẹ̀ ní bí òróǹbó níbẹ̀ la gbé níbẹ̀ abẹ́gi tí mo kọ̀ ra dúró sí lélẹ̀ abẹ́gi tí mo kọ̀ ra lẹ̀ sí ẹ jẹ́ ká fọkàn balẹ̀ ojú ló ń kán bòjì òrùn máa débẹ̀ ọ mọ̀ pé definitely pé èyí tá a fi mẹ́nu kúrò nínú Yorùbá Nation wọ́n mọ̀ pé àwọn eléyìí yàtọ̀ sáwọn olóṣèlú tó máa ń ṣe òṣèlú 419 fún wọn. Hello, how are you? You know, people get excited when they see like fóònù mẹ́ta lélẹ̀ ń lò mẹ́rin 1 2 3 4 fẹ́ ká ṣe sí ni ká create awareness àwọn kan ló ń ṣe farming ẹ jẹ́ ká máa create awareness lọ ìwọ̀nba tó kálukú wa bá lè ṣe ẹ má yẹ kó sọ fún yín pé kò possible irọ́ ló ń pa kò sí nǹkan kan tó jẹ́ Yorùbá Nation ọ̀dà nígbà tó bá possible ó kàn máa sun máa jí wa bá rẹ nínú Yorùbá Nation ni àkọ́ bá rẹ nínú Yorùbá Nation country àbọ̀rọ̀ mò yẹ nísìn so it's just a matter of time let us not give up let us continue all our awareness and campaign mo pé ẹ gbádùn Sunday broadcast wa mo túbọ̀ fi nǹkan wọ̀nyí but òjò yìí ṣe òjò alálùbáríkà òjò táwọn farmer dẹ̀ máa ń nílé láàrin lámìnà happy Sunday Yorùbá Nation no going back ringtone Yorùbá Nation no going back yẹn ìyẹn gangan ló fún wọn ní headache ẹ ti understand me sin ìyẹn gangan ló fún wọn ní concern pé àwọn tó ń pariwo Yorùbá Nation yìí ó yẹ kó ti sún wọn níbo àwọn kan ni mo fílẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ní sìn wọ́n sì wà ń bẹ̀ nínú òjò àwọn lọ́wọ́ lábẹ́ bẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n ní láti 75 years mo kí bàbá wa Àyìndé Usman so ẹ̀yin ẹ fọkàn balẹ̀ Isiaka mo kí yín Emperor mo kí gbogbo yín ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí TikTok Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kẹ́ ń tó ń wá visa UK Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kó fún ẹ èmi ò kí ń ṣe visa agent but tó bá dé London àbí England tó bá pè wá a lè fún ẹ ní advice bíi méjì mẹ́ta tí wọn náà máa fi lè ní balancing láti sọ pé òun gbé ní UK bọ̀ pé visa láti wá sí UK èèyàn máa ń pa ẹ̀ owó visa dẹ̀ máa lọ sókè àbó ìtìgbọ̀ wọ́n ti increase the visa fee by £15 so mo máa ṣe. Hello, where are you from? Come. Kuwait. Oman. Yeah. Are you on holiday? Are you on holiday?
Yeah.
Have fun.
Good luck.
Ṣùgbọ́n salamu alaikum wọn náà wá láti Oman àwọn ọmọ tẹrí tó lọ yẹn àwọn tí wá dẹ̀ lọ sí Oman lọ ṣiṣẹ́ mo láwọn sisters wa tó wà ní Oman ọlọ́mọ ẹ̀ka jìyà pa ọlọ́run. Lot of rain today. What's going on, man? So ọlọ́mọ ẹ̀ka ṣe kíni ká ṣe wàhálà lásán ká máa ṣe kíni ká máa tẹ̀síwájú ká máa rẹ̀ torí pé a máa débi tá à ń lọ torí pé ojú ló pẹ́ sí ojú ló ń kán ìbòjì òòrùn máa débẹ̀ wàláì òòrùn yẹn ó máa débẹ̀ confam. Hello, how are you?
All right, thank you.
Good. So at the end of the day, this rain is not stopping. So I'm gonna end broadcasting here. Hopefully we'll probably come back. If otherwise, I hope you've enjoyed the Sunday broadcast with me. My name is Olami Koikimedia. Come up, I want gadget to get own possible. So I gotta start moving. Thank you so much, every one of you. Mokioba, Mokijoyi. Obasanjo, yay! Ẹ ṣe yìí tán bàbá yìí. Ó ga o. Ọlọ́run wa pẹ̀lú gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ń lé o. Yoruba Nation no going back. Ojo yẹn ti pọ̀ gan. I gotta go now. Thank you so much. Bye for now. Ẹ má bínú.